Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. So, wanted to kind of continue on because I need more Christmas cards, and I thought I was trying to come up with an idea anyway, and my kids love shaker cards, so I thought about the Grassy Grove Dies, and they're still in the catalog. And I thought it made a cute sort of backdrop for the caroling mice. I tried to make this card using the Grassy Grove backdrop with the gnomes and some different other different things, but this one just kind of stuck out for me. So I figure if I can get my kids to make some cards. I can stamp some of these images, and they can color them in, and we can put together a cute little shaker card. My Avery loves the shaker cards, so she's always looking for some for her birthday parties. But I think she'll like this as a Christmas card for teacher or friends. So, shaker cards are pretty easy to make. So those of you who, are demonstrators or have been around a while are going to know how to put this together. But anyway, so let's get started. So it's going to be a pretty quick video because I have most of the things already done. I'm just going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to change the colors, and instead of the Night of Navy that I used on this one, I am using Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to put I just left the Night of Navy in the background, and I put some Whisper White ink on it just to kind of make it look a little foggy, but I'm going to try making it a little darker. So I'm going to put a backdrop in, and it's going to be black. So I'm going to do the same thing and sponge on some white on the black just to kind of make it look a little foggy. But so let's just start with our card base, which is 5.5 by 11, cut in half. Or sorry, 8.5 by 11, cut in half at 5.5, and scored at 4.25. And we're going to use the landscape view. I cut a piece of 4 by 5.25 of the glimmer paper, and it's the Christmas glimmer, and it comes in red and white in a package. And so I thought that would be pretty cool. Looks like snow. And then I used the Grassy Grove die and cut out the image. So these are your trees, and I'm going to put the black in behind this. And so I cut that down 1/8 of an inch smaller so that I don't have black sticking out the edges. So what I'm going to do first is take a sponge or a blending brush. Sorry, just going to get a little one. I've got some refill ink, and I'm going to take the Whisper White. It's a craft ink, and it's very thick. So what I'm going to do is just water it down with one of my aqua painters. And let me just find one. I just stacked everything up. Okay, looks like it has a little yellow in it. Hello, Kathy. How are you today? Here we go. So I want to water it down as much as possible because I don't want it to go on too thick. Put that aside. Take my blending brush. I just got to have a small one and get a little bit of ink on that. And just, I'm not going on the edges, but around on the inside, just in a circular motion. I like the, I tried different colors in behind the die cut because I wasn't sure what I wanted to go with. And I really like the black of night, the colors of the mouse and the lanterns really stand out. So I went ahead and I stamped and cut out those pieces, and then I went and colored them. So let's just see. I think that's good. I don't want to put too much on because then it just kind of makes it look, I don't know, dull. So, okay, put that aside. So before I put that on, I'm going to take my window sheet, and I've cut that the same size as my black, which is 1/8 of an inch smaller than my glimmer paper. So I'm going to adhere that to the back of my glimmer paper. I just want to double check and make sure. I just don't want edges sticking out. So I'm going to just use my Stampin' Seal to adhere that. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to put, because I want this in the back, but what I want is for it to have the sequins in. So I'm going to take my strips, my foam adhesive strips, and I'm going to put those on the back. I'm good. Just a little tired. I have a pop-in heat and trying to keep my Gracie, who's 2, away from my 7-month-old who isn't neutered yet. Has been a bit of a chore. So they really like each other and they like playing together, so they're missing that. One or both have to be locked up at a time. I tried the doggy diapers, and Denali has learned how to take them off Gracie. So that's what's going on in my world right now. All right. That was a little close to the edge. There. Okay. Oh, I can hear the whining. They're in their kennels while I do this. Yeah. You'd think I was torturing them. Okay. So now I've got some sequins, and these are in the they were carried over from last year. They're Sparkle and Shine sequins. I'm going to put a bunch in there. I have a few of these, so I want to see the sequins. And then I'm going to put my back on. Okay. So you're able to see them a lot better with the black than the blue. And so let's just adhere this down to our card base. And let's try and center that. All right. So now we've got our pieces that are already cut and colored. So it's just a matter of where you'd like to put them. And I'll put them there, I think. And then my greeting I've gone ahead and done. But I think this one is, I like the colors better. And so it looks a little more, I don't know, dramatic, I guess, with the black background. So bring in my liquid glue. And you'll have to hold this down for a few minutes because it is the glimmer paper, it doesn't want to stick to right away. So give it a chance to dry. And I'm going to put them down here in the snow. All right. And I went and I cut another piece of the Blackberry Bliss and I heat embossed my greeting. And I'm just going to put that there and I'm going to pop it up with my Stampin' Dimensionals. And yeah, so there's your, you know, pretty easy shaker card, but it's using the host stamp set in the mini catalog. And I really think that the Grassy Grove was a great backdrop for this card, or for this stamp set. Okay. So now my kids are going to learn how to make shaker cards. I am going to help them out, but I thought this was kind of a really cute idea for them. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next week at oh, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty simple, and I think most of us know how to do shaker cards, but yeah, I like that Grassy Grove bundle, and there's so much that you can do with the dies, just the dies alone. And I thought, you know, why not a Christmas card? So all right, that's it for me for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next week at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Bye for now.